There you go. Check. Check, 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 check. 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 Why is this so fucking loud? Check, check. Still fucking loud.
You got my message?
Check.
Huh? How about two of them?
Check, check.
Of course, I'm good with that. Can you pull up? I'm in the square. It's one of these goddamn. It's just like a house off. Once you leave the square, like you're coming towards Jonesboro Road, it's like houses on the side of the block. Houses on the side before you even hit the train tracks. Yeah, before on the left. I'm gonna drop low. Let me know when you're on the way because we're streaming. Alright. I got somebody on the way. 760.
I think he got knocked out. I think they might drop right in.
Yeah, it is. Send Jay my location.
To do that, you'll first need to give messages access to them.
Send Jay my location.
I'll send this.
It's still on here. What the fuck? There you go. What the fuck? Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Then it goes up. Like, it's crazy loud. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, check. That's when I cut it. Okay. So when's he gonna be here?
I'll say like 20, 30 minutes.
Fuck. So we should hold off what you're saying?
I'm ready. I'm gonna get it done. And once you text me on the way, we're just gonna do a short intermission and then hop back on.
Yeah. Well, we only gonna do the previews now.
You can do what? Just the preview?
Just the previews now. I mean, it's the reviews and start reviews of the game. So we should hold off what you're saying? What is up? What is up, everybody? Check, check, check.
Mic check.
Again.
Mic check. Mic check.
All right. I'd like to apologize to everybody for the delay and for the or you can move around a little bit. Yeah, just. All right. Yeah, a little bit of an issue on the checks. We tried to add in a new soundtrack today. We tried to add in a new
Dust the bat, man.
I damn sure almost burnt myself.
Dust the goddamn bat, boy.
I got the grandma ash going. All right. All right, let's get the spit guard up. All right, everybody. This is Deep Cutz. I am Apollo the G and
B-Rise back in the mall.
Back in the building, and we are we're here just right now. We're just going to do a quick live and go over what happened in this last NFL week. Another week of crazy games. We got some predictions for you coming up later on today in the live stream. We're going to talk a little more UFC. We have a couple of videos to drop also later on. But real quick before we start, I do want to go and talk about the latest thing in the UFC. Tomorrow night is...
No, the night after tomorrow.
Night after tomorrow night. Saturday night. Is Aspinall and Gane in France for the world heavyweight title.
And when
for the vacant world heavyweight title.
It's vacant now?
No, but it is. Tom didn't earn that shit.
Yeah, Tom didn't earn that shit. You're right.
You know... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
There has been some videos going on showing the training that Cyril Gane had versus the training that Tom Aspinall have. I'm gonna just put my little key points into this. Tom Aspinall, how many fights he had? He has 13, 14 fights.
Yeah, around there.
And all of them, most of them, in the total span of him being in the ring is up to 15 minutes.
Yeah, he's never made it. He's only made it to round 2 once, I think, something like that.
Yeah, and the one thing I'm gonna say is Cyril Gane, he went all 5 rounds with
the hardest puncher in the history of sports.
Francis Ngannou.
Not UFC, not boxing. In sports, the hardest punch, and this is not. Oh yeah, he hit that guy really hard, or he hurt that guy, or the guy said he hit hard. Scientifically, they have tested the man's punch, and it is like getting hit by a fucking Mack truck.
Going 100 miles an hour.
Fuck out of here. You're going to tell me that Cyril Gane can go 5 rounds with that, but can't go 5 rounds with Tom Aspinall. It's crazy. It doesn't work.
It can't work.
It doesn't work for me.
The physique is different, and for a big man like Cyril Gane, he got good movement. I have a feeling the first couple rounds is going to be from him moving around. Tom Aspinall going to try to connect and try to goddamn rush him. It's not going to happen because he got good foot movement. He's going to get tired.
He has the best foot movement in the heavyweight division.
For a big man like him,
yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
I tell people, go back and look what he did to Tai Tuivasa. Go back and look and Tai Tuivasa rocked him in that fight.
Yeah. Bust his ass. He got him on his back.
That's right. Look what he did to Tai Tuivasa. Look what he did to Derek Lewis. The 2 guys that Tom avoided, by the way.
He went against nobody. The last fight he had Curtis Blades, fucking Sergey Pavlovich.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Both of those are good fighters, but they're not elite fighters. They're not legendary fighters. There's not one fighter that Tom fought that ever had a belt. Now Cyril has fought John and Francis, the GOAT and the greatest, and who they call the real heavy. When John got the title, they called Francis the real heavyweight champion. Now how
did he fight?
No. So how the fuck is Tom the heavyweight champion when he didn't beat John or Francis or Cyril Gane, the last interim champion? I think that this is going to be a hell of a fight. I think that Cyril is going to beat him. I think he's going to beat him with leg kicks and body kicks.
I believe it's going to be a takedown. He know how to manage his energy when it comes to the takedown, the grappling. It's going to be a good matchup. Tom never made it past round 2 in fights.
If he makes it to round 3,
It's a
The
wrap.
fight's over. And let me say this also. If you go back and watch the Francis Cyril fight, Cyril was winning that fight until Francis got him down. Now, my thing is that's what Aspinall is going to have to do. He's going to have to pin him down and hold him down, which I don't think he has the ability to do. I watched him get not only this last footage that Tom put out was lackluster against a nobody in a sparring match. And from what I saw, the guy was kind of trying to emulate Cyril's style. He wasn't as good footwork-wise, but he was tagging him up with leg kicks and body kicks. And that teep kick, that front kick to the gut is what's going to keep him at bay, and it's going to set him up for the 1-2 that Cyril's going to catch him with all fight. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because of what I'm seeing people say. People say, oh, well, sparring footage doesn't mean anything. Why doesn't it mean anything now? What have you seen from Tom that makes him look so amazing to me is what kills me.
He was sparring with Patty Pimblett.
Patty Pimblett. I like Patty. I like Patty Pimblett a lot.
You used to didn't.
I didn't. But no, you know what? I know. It's not that I didn't like him. It's I didn't like how people were hyping him up.
He's a dirty schnauzer.
He's a scouser. He's a
You don't
scouser.
do nothing, you little sausage.
First of all, let me say this right now. I like British people. I like British people way more than I like Americans, white Americans. I'm sorry. The British let their slaves go first. Let's put it like that. But so this fight is just going to be huge. Just wanted to throw that out there before we got into the bulk of what we're going to talk about right now with the NFL review from the games last week and the predictions we made. To be honest with you, I don't even remember the predictions we made. We'll go over the games, and you go back and check out the old videos, and you tell us whether we were wrong or right. I'm pretty sure I was pretty good on this week.
I wasn't. I know I wasn't.
We'll see. Oh, you tried a bunch of you went for a bunch of upsets this week though.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So with that said, NFL Week 7, another exciting week. Not just because my Eagles performed beautifully, chef's kiss, but because there's so much parity. Like I've been saying, there's so much parity in the league. The fucking Packers are number one in the league now by a technicality. The Eagles and the Bills at my Super Bowl picks are still neck and neck.
It has to be
number 2.
It has to be.
In the NFL. But both of them.
It'll be crazy if Indiana Jones get his ass up there, man.
If he does, the Giants just might as well shoot themselves because they have fucking screwed themselves. They let Saquon go; he won a championship. Then they let Daniel Jones go, and he becomes like this amazing football player. And the thing is, I always thought he was good. I just know the Giants' front office is horrible. You know what I mean? The fact that the Giants when the Giants won the Super Bowls against the Patriots, everyone their brains got retarded. They thought that the Giants were a good team. No, the Giants barely made the playoffs when they won. Every time they won the Super Bowl.
I was about to say, didn't they come up and beat Tom Brady with a 9-7 record?
Yeah, they barely made it. They were lucky. And to be real, they were in the Super Bowl before that everybody forgets about against the Ravens when they got one of the worst beatdowns in the history of the NFL in the Super Bowl when Jamal Lewis, fresh off 2,000 yards, ran up and down on them, and Ray Lewis pinned his ears back, and laid them all down offensively. The league is wide open is what I'm getting at, and there's no dominant teams. But before we get to we'll get to that when we get to the games. We're just going to go right now and go back over all the games from week 7, starting with the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Bengals.
I had the Steelers winning this one.
You did, and I did as well. But it was an upset. It was a hell of an upset. But I said while we were reviewing the game that this is a rivalry game. This is always a tight game. I did say that shit too. And I'm surprised that without Burrows they could pull that off. But this shows you, and I said this. This is Flacco's second week. So he came in that last week and didn't know the playbook. And he put up some good numbers with Jamar.
Do you think it also has some little effects of Joe Flacco playing against Mike Tomlin again when back in the
He's
day.
been playing against him his whole career. He played with the Ravens. They played against the Steelers all the time. Now he's playing with the Browns. He played with the Browns. They played against the Steelers. Now he played with the Bengals, another Steelers heavy team. So yeah, he knows the Steelers. And Tomlin's been there so damn long. They've been the same for like a decade.
The only reason why he's been there so long is because ever since his career started, he never had a losing record.
He's a winner. He's a winner. I fucks with him. I really do fucks with him.
He should go in the Hall of Fame. First black head coach ever.
No, didn't Al Smith go in?
Did he all his career they had a good record? All his career.
Well, not like that, but I mean, but he's in the Hall of Fame.
Mike Tomlin, yes.
Coached the Raiders. He was Al Davis's coach. I'm pretty sure he went in. But as far as black coaches go, Tomlin is, as far as coaches go, let's not even put a tag on that. As far as coaches go, he was the youngest coach to ever win a Super Bowl when he did it. He was, and he's been there. He's the longest tenured coach in the NFL right now. Well, him and Harbaugh, I think. Him and John Harbaugh.
Let me see.
Harbaugh's been there for a while.
He been passed around though, didn't he?
He was a Eagles special teams coach, and then he went to the Ravens and been there since. I can drop an Eagles note on anything. But yeah. So this is not good. The Steelers were actually on a tear. The Steelers were actually doing pretty good. Rodgers was looking good, but I think it's now that it's going to start coming in where the cancer that is Aaron Rodgers is going to start.
Mike Tomlin's been coaching since 2007.
2007, damn. What? What, head coach? Damn, that's damn near 20 years. That's 2 decades. I was off by a decade. Oh, wow. Man, that's amazing.
Right here. Mike Tomlin is an American football head coach who, since 2007, has head coached the NFL's Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow, man.
Tomlin is the second youngest head coach to win I think the Super Bowl.
Well, he was when he won it. He was the youngest, but McVay from the Rams, he's now the youngest. Mm-hmm. Sirianni was pretty young too, wasn't he?
Nick Sirianni?
Yeah, he was when he won the Super Bowl. He was pretty young. I fucking love that dude, man. I mean, he's an oaf when it comes to offensive coordinating, but he's really a great coach. I really like him. He's perfect for Philadelphia.
Okay.
But with that said, the Steelers screwed up. They really blew it, and they let a team that they shouldn't have lost to lose. And the Bengals record is better than I thought.
What, 4-3? 4-3?
Yeah,
I believe so.
They've only had 2 games with Burrows, and their record is 4-3. I gotta give them some kind of respect for that, you know. But I should have had. Let me get the NFL stats up here.
No, they're 3-4. They're 3-4.
They're 3-4. Mm-hmm. That's still, like I said, it's still being that they played some tough teams, and they've been without Joe Burrow. That's pretty impressive. And I still don't even know he's going to come back. I haven't heard anything. But they lost, man. Like that's a hard loss for them. It's really a hard loss for them. 2 points too. It's just like, I mean, and a lot of games have came into like that kind of a close, down to the wire finish. A lot of games this year. But it's more exciting. It's more exciting. I'm not really a big fan of the scoring blitz that's going on, but with that said, on to the next game. Scoring blitz indeed. The Los Angeles Rams against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I really had thought the Jacksonville Jaguars would pull the upset.
I really did as well. I thought
they
had a
Trevor
chance.
Lawrence is really doing good playing on these games, but it's iffy with Jacksonville.
It's just like the Chargers. It's like him and Herbert. They're on and off. Like you can't really rely on their ability to play because you never know what they're going to do. Sometimes they're going to make amazing plays like that scramble where he fell and ran into the end zone and won the game, or
That was unbelievable.
It really was. It was a great play. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I like Trevor Lawrence and Josh Herbert, but
Me personally, I would say that he was good on that game because if he did that and the score wasn't really near as close as the Chiefs, it wouldn't be a recognizable play.
yeah, and it was just great that it was against the Chiefs. We'll get to them later on. But Jacksonville, like, they're better than last year. They're definitely a more comparable team to these teams than last year. But this is bad. This derails everything that they had started. This is takes them to 4-3. The Rams needed to win this game, and they won big. And if I'm right, Puka didn't play, correct? I don't think Puka played. Let me see here. Yeah, Puka didn't play. Mm-hmm. So
did Tutu Atwell didn't play.
Oh wow! When he played, he just didn't do nothing. But it's crazy. So if they can put games like this up against people without having Puka, who's damn near already got 100 catches in a year already, then this is a good sign for the Rams. The Rams are coming back to what I thought they were going to be, which is top 5 talent. Definitely a playoff team that can make a run for it. But with that said, it's still a wide open season. They still got a lot of teams, a lot of good teams out there to play. It is what it is as far as that game. It was no competition.
Yeah, Puka was out.
Yeah, but I really can't believe. That's why I thought that they had a bit of a chance. But on to the next game. Once again.
Oh my God.
The Eagles come out and prove their dominance and their elite status.
The Beagles.
I call them the Beagle Boys. That's because they are a bunch of criminals. Well, that's the fans are. But this was a game that I knew we were going to win. Oh yeah, Puka was out. He said, yeah, Puka was out. Yeah. We got a comment. Appreciate everybody with the comments. Drop them in if you can. Anything you guys wanted to talk about or get on, bring it up and we'll drop and we'll get on it in the next video. But the Eagles here there's two things about this game that really stood out to me. One is that after this game, when I went online, I didn't see a lot of talk about Jalen and the Eagles. And I find out when every single time Jalen has an amazing game, fans shut the hell up. They don't want to say anything because they spend all year hating on this guy. He threw a perfect game. Hit his receivers like they begged him to hit. If you notice, every time we pass first, and I said this last week, every time we pass first, the games are closer. The games are more dangerous to us. It comes down to the wire. I don't want to be passed first. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yes, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't want to be passed first. I want to be win first. Whatever gets us in there. We have a team that if we have to go in there and run, we can go in there and run. If we have to go in there and pass, we can go in there and pass. If we have to go in there and defensively dominate, we can go and defensively dominate. That's a good team. Exactly. They never say nothing when Jalen looks good, especially as good as he looked. It's and then he still has two turnovers for the whole year, 1 fumble and 1 interception. And that interception was we were about to drive back in and win. But it's I think this was a good game because we've been kind of shaky on defense, and our defense really put their best foot forward. Yeah, the Vikings did score, but you got Addison and Jefferson out there, two of the most prolific receivers in the game. And really, if you look at it, Addison was the one that was hurting us in that game.
Yeah,
that motherfucker was catching everything. We were pretty much shutting down Jefferson, and then when he had that touchdown and Cooper knocked it out of his hands, man. Oh man, I love the Eagles. God damn it, I really enjoyed that game, and it's a good team. I mean, yes, they're missing their starting quarterback, but I believe that JJ isn't that good.
You said get that.
Right.
Hate. Come on, man.
Hate.
Come on, man. Come on. Just to make you happy, man, I'm just going to do it for you, brother. I'm sorry in advance, but I'm going to do it for you.
How about that?
I'm going to do it for you just to make you happy.
Got to.
I'm going to make you happy. You lucky my head don't fit.
Face the camera.
I'm going to make you happy.
Fly, Eagles, fly. And
Give us a thumbs up because I'm doing this.
Packers fans are crying everywhere.
We ain't part. I am not a part of this association. See, man. You see, if you had never said that, I would have been riding through the video.
We got the footage. Your internet is eternal.
Oh, God.
But all right, but yeah. So I feel like the Eagles came back against a good team, and let me tell you this: the Minnesota defense, pretty fucking good, man.
Yeah. If was it? Hold on. Did y'all play at home or it was at Minnesota?
In Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good win for y'all on the road.
It really was,
And then really good win on the road.
And then for us to have to drive, for him to have a perfect game and then have to drive down the field and then make those plays, those deep balls, man. Like, this is another thing to say about Jalen. Jalen has a hell of a deep ball, man. Like, it's one thing to have receivers that are a deep threat, but be able to get the ball to him. That throw he threw to fucking Devontae, dagger. That last throw that clinched the game with AJ, it wasn't a perfectly on point, but he got the ball out there. It was a timing play that worked out perfectly. And then when he pointed to get Isaiah to step up. Side note: wish we would have kept Isaiah Rodgers. Isaiah Rodgers would really help right now because Kylie Ringo is not going to be able to play corner for us. I like Kylie. Of course, he's a bulldog, so of course we shouldn't have expected too much. But it's so, I mean, like, it's a real good game. The Vikings are not a bad team. I think that they just, it was just the fact that we beat Carson Wentz was so sweet. It was great, and our defense really showed up. And having big man back, Jalen Carter in the middle, really fucking helped, man. It was really beautiful. So I think that this is going to start a uptick for us. This happened last year. We were shaky up until around this point, and then we started to become more of a solid team and leading us to the Super Bowl. So with that said, 2 words, go Birds. So it is what it is. Let's marinate in this love of the Eagles, and hopefully we can pull it out again this week. But with that said, we'll move on to the next one. The most hated, the team most hated in NFL history, the Patriots against the Titans. I picked the Patriots because I know that the Titans are garbage. I know that Cam Ward is ass. Cam Ward is basically.
Y'all can't get mad. Nothing. Y'all can't mad. All y'all Titans fans, y'all cannot get mad that we say he's ass because he said it in the press. He said it in the press conference. We are definitely ass.
Shout out to the douchebags, Cam Ward and fucking Tua Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa, whatever his name is.
Tortellini.
Polynesian Panic. the Pacific. I don't know. Can't even come up with any good ones. But I mean, these guys like remember back in the day when the quarterback would come out and challenge their team, and people were like, "Oh man," there was like the Rocky music would start playing in the background, and everybody get inspired. Don't happen no more, especially when you're Brown. See, Brown quarterbacks are not allowed to call their team out. You need to shut the fuck up and take your check. Mm-hmm. Follow the lead of Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is now in FU mode, and he's going to be like that until he either gets traded or he gets out the NFL, because he's not going to get a Super Bowl. That would be the only other thing that would stop it from happening. But getting off point, the Patriots beat the team they should have beat.
I didn't really watch that game.
Yeah, no one cares about the Patriots. Drake, I'm sure they're praising him again like he did something amazing. I'm going to assume he did, but not really impressed by the Patriots. I think they have a cakewalk over record. I've always said they had an easy division, even though the Bills are in there, because the Bills are it's a gimme. It's a coin flip with the Bills. The Bills are the most unluckiest team in the NFL's history. And
they are well-rounded setting. Good receivers, good running back, good defense.
Who you talking about, the Bills? Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, they are.
It's like it's an emotionally unfulfilled team. By me saying that, like, oh, if somebody having a bad day or somebody not playing good, everybody not gonna play good. Just like how the Ravens are right now.
But when you have someone telling you it's not your fault all the time, like they tell Josh Allen every time they lose, it's not Josh Allen's fault. Telling them that, like, that starts to wear on the team. I'm telling you right now, I bet you the amount of money James Cook don't fuck with that team. He don't want to be there, but he has to. And the sad thing is they should have paid that man. Instead, they went out and signed another running back and didn't pay him. So, and if you look at the Bills play, the Bills are nothing without James Cook. Nothing. You know what I mean? Josh is a great quarterback, yes, but a team is a team. A team wins. A quarterback gets good numbers. So, yeah, the Patriots, man. Patriots won. Good for them. Who cares? Shut up. All right, so let's move on to the next game. Game number 5 of the week. Game number 6, of the week. And that is, who is this? Let's see. The Panthers and the Jets.
The most boring game.
We call this a bumble.
A real boring game.
Yeah, I really...
13-6.
I also thought the Jets had a chance to finally get a win in there. But
I was going for the Jets for an upset, too.
Yeah.
They get their first win.
I understand that. I mean, like I said, I believe they had a chance at it, too. I do love Bryce Young. Roll Tide. I love to see him do good. But this is not a but I'm gonna say this. The Jets defense, once again, like I said last week, is showing their ass. Like, they're really, because they put it on the Broncos. The Broncos barely won that game last week. And then the Jets almost had a chance at winning this week. It's just that they have too many troubles as far as quarterback. They don't know what to do with quarterbacks. They don't know what to do with, they have no real offensive organization. And they have talent. They have everything they need. They got Brees. They got that young man,
they
Wilson,
got Adam Lazard, Garrett Wilson.
I think Wilson is one of the best receivers in the league, and they don't give him the credit for it. He's just played with horrible quarterbacks, and that includes Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers was a bum when he was in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, I think New Jersey is. I think the Jets are cursed. Just like how the Detroit Lions was cursed.
Oh yeah, they've been cursed since Joe Namath said we're going to win the game. since they walked off the field in Super Bowl, was that 3? That was pretty much it.
It's just crazy.
And then Joe Namath's life fell apart too. He's a fucking
And the crazy
alcoholic.
part is they're still winless.
Yeah, that's bad.
0-7.
That's bad.
They finna pull off the 2012 to 2014 Detroit Lions.
And you know what's going to happen? This is going to happen. They're going to go winless, and what's the name? Still going to end up getting the first round pick, the number 1 pick. The Saints. Saints are playing to get that last pick. Jets are just really losing. The Saints aren't trying to win, because they want that number 1 pick. And here's the thing: is that they're both trying to get a quarterback. So if
they just drafted a quarterback, Saints just drafted a quarterback, Spencer Rattler.
I know he's a space holder.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The quarterback draftees, like, I only know 3 quarterbacks that were
coming out this year.
No, last year. Spencer Rattler, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart,
and Shador.
Jackson
Dart. We'll get to them. We'll get to him though. I think at this point you could say he's the cream of that class. That's only because Shador hasn't played. I think Shador is better than all of them. I mean, not that I think Shador is great. I think he's just a good football player. And this is what gets me also, is the pedigree. Like, look how they act over who's the guy in Texas? Archie.
TV's looking pretty juicy.
Oh yeah, I got too many screens. This ain't even all of them. But the fact that they act that way over Archie Manning in Texas, and he's a bum. He's not good. And then they let somebody like Shador drop to the 5th round, a guy who they said couldn't win in the Division 1A when he was playing for Jackson State. Then he went to Colorado, put up numbers, was a Heisman Trophy candidate. He made Travis Hunter look good as well as Travis Hunter made him look good. How does Travis Hunter go round 1, but Shador goes round 4 or 5? Come on, man.
I really be thinking it's like stuff like, if you get where I'm coming from, you can name it out for me. Same as your father is. If he actually played sports or did play sports before, and then they ride the hell out of their son's coattail, like LeVar Ball and the Ball brothers. Remember, there was a time LeVar Ball was sitting there with Stephen A. Smith and everybody else talking about You think Lonzo is better than Jordan? And he said, yes.
Oh my God.
It's not that. It's not that topic I'm talking about. It's the coach.
No, I know, but LeVar Ball is just. Oh my God, man.
It's that. That's what they really thought because Deion Sanders. Not only that he's.
Yeah.
But Deion Sanders trying to. He also got another son that's in the playing. Yeah.
And look, and they blackballed him out of the league.
No, he's traded. He got cut.
He got cut from the Buccaneers.
Yeah, for trying to fight somebody in the preseason.
Who I'm sure said
the last game of preseason.
Who I'm sure said something racist to him. I'm guaranteeing.
Anyway, bro, like it's just that kind of.
Where'd he go? I know the Eagles were looking at him.
I'm not sure yet.
I wish he would come in here. I'd take him. I'd take him in a heartbeat.
Let me see where he at.
Because I like Makuba, but I think that Makuba and Shiloh can also play the slot, which will allow us to put Cooper out on the corner more and get more faith in him. Because if Cooper can get up to the level where he can be a reliable edge corner, then him and Quinyon will be unstoppable, man.
He is. Let me see what team he plays for.
Call that QC, Quinyon and Coop. Quality check.
Currently does not play for any NFL.
Yeah, I tell you, like I said, he got blackballed. Like they're blackballing him. He's more talented than Shador. I feel like he's better than Shador. I love Shiloh, man, and he's quiet. And this is why the fight in the Buccaneers game made no sense because he's not the type of guy who does that. He
got. Sanders was cut by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on August 24, 2025, after being ejected for a preseason game for punching an opponent.
Yeah.
You don't do shit like that, man.
No, I'm sorry. This is my thing, right? You can fight in hockey. You know, how come in the one predominantly white sport, you can get in a fist fight sanctioned by the league? But in NFL, you can't do that. You know why?
Emotions and...
No, because white bulls be getting knocked the fuck out left and right. And they be like, man, please, every single quarterback will be laid the fuck out every game. Especially motherfuckers like Matt Jones who like hit niggas in the balls and shit. You know what I mean? Sack tapping motherfuckers on the other team. That's a weird dude. But
back on the topic.
Yeah, back on the topic. I'm sorry.
Talking about Cleveland. We already talked about Cleveland.
No, Cleveland and the Dolphins. This fucking game here. I think we both picked Cleveland. Yeah. No, I don't think we did because they didn't know who's going to start quarterback. We thought.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No one thought Gabriel was going to be that good. And
31 points.
31-7, I think it was 6. 31-6. Like man. And this is why I brought up Tua earlier because man, like you messed up. You should have just shut the fuck up and waited till Tyreek came back if he comes back. But you have no room to talk, bro. It's not. You're not the reason why the Dolphins have won the games that you won. I would definitely say that was Achane who carried you guys on his back when you guys win. You can't get the ball to Waddle. You don't have Tyreek anymore. Your scrambling ability is wavered in the years because you can't. If you get touched, you're gonna start throwing gang signs. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's time for him to retire.
Tyreek?
Yeah, I think Tyreek should retire. Fire McDaniels. McDaniels, come on over to Philly. Become our offensive coordinator. You're not a head coach, but you're a hell of an offensive coordinator. You're a hell of an OC. I will take you. But the Dolphins, man, the Dolphins are absolutely done. That little flash of a dynasty we saw last year where they put up all those points, wipe it out your head. The Dolphins are done. The Dolphins are right back where they were when I was a kid, and that was also Rams. Canvas backs. They're there to lose to big names. And this game is because I am sure that what's his name? My boy from the Browns. Big man. I always forget his name. Myles Garrett. Mm-hmm. Myles Garrett went back there and told them, I resigned because they told me we were going to win. You motherfuckers better win. And they went out there and won. And I got to give Gabriel his credit. He actually, got a legit win. And the Dolphins' defense isn't that bad. What that mean?
No, I sent that to you.
You said, okay. And the Dolphins' defense isn't that bad and not great, but I got it.
2 or 3 interceptions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know you didn't tell me too. He's done. He's washed, and then you lost your team. Now you lost your team's respect. So Dylan Gabriel didn't have a great game. He was 13 for 18. They pretty much just kept the ball out of his hands, pretty much. And Quinshawn Judkins ran
25 carries for 84 yards.
That's not good at all. But he had 3 touchdowns, which is pretty good. As I look at this list, how can you not hit Jerry Jeudy? He gets 2 catches. Like, this guy, start Shador, please. Please start. Well, he's definitely not going to start now that Gabriel's got this win. And they're mad at him anyway. You know what's going to be funny? What's going to be funny is that Shador is going to make millions while sitting on the bench. And they're mad at that because they can't. All right, the NFL likes to tell people what to do and control people. And you're not going to control the Sanders. You're just not. You should have known that from Deion. You couldn't tell him what the fuck to do. What makes you think you're going to tell his kids what to do? Mm-hmm. Because his kid's got a free coaching job on the fucking Colorado team as soon as they get out of the NFL. So their future is laid. They're millionaires already. But so the Dolphins done. Browns, you are what you are. 2-5. Yeah, I don't really see you making any moves, and I feel bad for Myles Garrett, but it is what it is. But on to the next one.
Bears and Saints.
The Bears and the Saints.
The Aints.
What would have been a bum bowl last year, but the Bears have moved themselves beyond the realm of the bums.
They ain't played nobody.
Who, the Bears?
They ain't really played nobody.
You crazy. You serious?
Mm-hmm.
Who'd they beat last week? Didn't they beat the Cowboys? Beat the Cowboys. Cowboys is somebody. Look.
Everyone hear that shit come out of your mouth again.
Can I ask you a question? Who's the one tie on their schedule? On their record?
What that mean?
It either means that the Packers aren't good or that the Cowboys are better than everybody expected.
We still number 1 in the NFC.
The Bears beat the Commanders.
With no Jalen Daniels. They had that trash ass Marcus Mariota.
I'll give you that, but they still beat them. The Bears, what I'm saying is last year they wouldn't have done that.
Well, we're going to figure out how they do this weekend because they got the Ravens.
And they almost beat the Vikings. But yeah, all right, so.
And they almost beat they did beat the Raiders. They beat the Chiefs. That's preseason.
I'm about to say, like, I was saying, it's like, whoa, wait, when did that happen?
Ooh.
So, yeah, I think that, why do I keep doing that? There you go. I think that, as I said, the Saints aren't trying to win. Not to take anything away from the Bears' win here, but Caleb, man, I was saying this. Like, Caleb is better than a lot of people think. I think that he's one of the cream of the crops of the quarterbacks. And they talk about Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, but why do they not mention this guy? Like, what makes them think that he's not a winner? And I mean, like this now, look at his numbers. 15 for 26, 172 yards and an interception, no touchdowns. That's not great, but the win is what it's about. The win is what it's about. And DeAndre Swift, man, having a hell of a season. Glad I picked him up on my fantasy team. I thought he was going to have a good season. But DeAndre is really doing his thing, man. I mean, he had 100 plus yards rushing, had a catch. But the defense for the Bears is also like really. I got a lot of respect for this team. What they're building. They're building something and they're coming up. Not gonna shine them on too much, and you're not gonna glaze these guys like they're great. But they're winning the games they have to win, and that's what a good football team does. So that takes them out of the bum. That's what I'm saying. It takes them from being a bum. Because if you win the games you're supposed to win, like all right, the Cardinals. They are bums now because they've lost a lot of the games they should have won. Mm-hmm. Fucking, who's the other team we were talking about with CJ Stroud, the Texans. They're teetering on that bum level because they lose games they're supposed to win.
What if the Jets pick up CJ Stroud?
If the Jets pick up CJ Stroud, I think that could be good because him and Wilson would do some damage. See, I'm going to tell you what CJ Stroud's problem is that they let go of all the threats. Mm-hmm. They let go. As soon as he rose, DeAndre was gone, and who's the other guy who was killing for him? Michie was there, and the other guy I keep forgetting. It was
Nico Collins.
You
talking about Texans?
The Texans.
Nico Collins. They got Nick Chubb now. They
No, there was two receivers they had that were pretty fucking good. Two young guys that came in at the same time. I'm drawing a blank right now.
One of them has to be Nico Collins.
And it wasn't Nico Collins. It was before him. It was two guys. I cannot remember. But regardless.
T.J. Yeldon? No.
T.J. Yeldon was Colt. Who the hell was it? I'm drawing a complete blank. It was two receivers they had. Who was their quarterback before CJ?
Deshaun.
Yeah. It was with Deshaun, not Deshaun Jackson. What's his name? The Rapey. Super Rapey. He ended up going to it wasn't Deshaun. What's his name?
Brock Osweiler? No.
No, he was on the Browns. He went to the Browns. But
Not Case Keenum.
When they traded to the Browns, the black bull who got in trouble for all the touchy feely. What the hell? That's crazy. I can't remember his name right now.
Not Bridgewaters, not Jacoby Brissett, not
And he was good when he was with the Texans. Watson.
That's what I said. Deshaun Watson.
Is Deshaun Watson? That's his name? Deshaun? Okay. Deshaun Watson, yeah. But there was two receivers they had when he was there.
Okay.
I can't remember who they are. They were both young, but they've kind of fell off since then. But anyway, the point of the fact of the matter is that the Caleb Williams is going to be a good quarterback in this league. He has all the tools for it. Once he gets a bomb receiver, which they could get in this draft.
And that fucking fingernail paint off his goddamn hands.
He wears fingernail polish?
Yeah.
That's the thing now.
It's good luck.
It is. It's coordinating. You got to coordinate. You ever see Boomerang?
Oh, Lord.
Mushroom lining, mushroom belt. Got to coordinate. John Witherspoon, rest in peace. So, but yeah. So with that, I didn't know you wore finger polish. Now I like them even more. The next game.
Chiefs and Raiders.
Chiefs and the Raiders.
I gotta say this: no matter what team you're going against, good or bad, bro, there's no reason. There is absolutely no reason, unless the other team is playing good all the way to fuck around. There is no reason you can't put at least 8 points for 2 hours.
I cannot believe anybody getting shut out. First of all, the Jets don't get shut out. Then what the hell are you getting shut out for? But didn't Geno go down in this game?
I believe no. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it was 67 yards. Yeah.
Geno got hurt in this game. Kenny Pickett ended up coming in. The racist Kenny Pickett came in and did nothing. So the Chiefs have nothing to cheer about for this. This is not a happy situation for the Chiefs. This is their division, correct?
No, I believe so. Yeah.
So. This is another game you should have won. Once again, this is why they're not bums. The Chiefs are not bums. They win the game they're supposed to, even though they almost lost to the Giants, just like we did.
Oh, Lord.
I just nothing really to talk about this game.
No.
I'm not gonna praise the Chiefs for anything they did in this game. This is a
Max Crosby come to Green Bay.
Oh shit, Max Crosby. He ain't never leaving the Raiders. He ain't never leaving Vegas. He looks like the type of guy who loves Vegas.
That guy's a nigga.
Yeah,
He's a
horrors and gambling. That seems like a place that somebody like Max would stay. No, but I'm gonna tell you that I don't know about him being. I don't know about him being one of the coloreds. I don't know. I have a feeling that if you talk with him, I have a feeling that he wears a MAGA hat on his off hours.
Bro, shut your ass up.
I'm willing to bet it. He's a knockoff of what's his name, son, of Howie Long's son. But all right, so that was an absolute ass drenching, as we would call that back in the day. So we're not even going to give them the time of day. Good job, Chiefs. Oh yeah, but I do want to say this though. When the Chiefs lose, how many times do they say, it's because of Pat Mahomes? He's not hitting the passes he should hit, or he's not throwing it enough, or he's not handing it off enough, whatever it may be. They never talk about Pat Mahomes the same way they talk about, I'm sorry I keep going back to Jalen, but, Jalen's the bull. But I don't understand why they don't hate on Pat Mahomes that same way. And the same way they don't hate on Josh Allen that same way. You can't put all of the blame on the Eagles. It's not like, when's the last time you ever seen the Eagles get shut out? You're not putting any points up on the board. So, you can't, our problem is not any one particular problem. It's always been a coaching issue. We have all the teams. Everyone says our team's so great, but then we lose and they only blame one dude. I don't get it. You know, so I mean, I just don't understand how Mahomes can't do any wrong, and Kelsey needs to retire. Let's just throw that out there as well. He needs to go ahead and be a house husband for his little cat loving wife. But enough venom from me. Next game, Indiana Jones and the Colts against Josh Herbert.
Mr. Herbert.
And the Chargers.
Mr. Herbert.
What the fuck is going on, bro? What the fuck is going on with the Chargers, man? Like they started off hot.
Me personally, I think they really. This game here taught me who is the toughest, because the Chargers was doing good in the beginning of the season. Who was the toughest and who's gonna lead out? But the fucking Colts.
They see. Well, the Colts.
They're 6-1.
The Colts have something the Chargers don't have. And what is that?
A wide receiver core.
No.
A good quarterback.
The Chargers have a wide receiver core. Are you serious? The Chargers have better receivers than the Colts. The problem is this.
Running back.
Jonathan Taylor is a fucking beast. 3 touchdowns. He makes it so easy for Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones had 288 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 23 for 34. They have a well-balanced offense. The Chargers do not. Herbert was their leading rusher. I don't even know who Kamani Vidal is. Come on, man. It's really pissing me off because I was fooled by them. And you know what? And look at that. Look at this receiving core compared to theirs. Lad McConkey is better than every receiver they have, period. And I can't stand that bulldog.
Keenan Allen, he's kind of getting old.
Keenan Allen, but he can.
Quentin Johnston is doing a little bit of something.
He's getting old. He had better numbers than McCaskey in that game.
They said this is his last season.
11 catches, 119. He's an old ass man. How old is this man? 33 years old. That's actually not that old.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I thought it was going to be way worse. But, yeah, this is the Chargers are imploding in front of our eyes, everyone. The Chargers have blown everything they had going. And it's really wild because they started off tearing teams up, and now they're 4-3. They lost to the Giants. You know, this game, I'm not mad at them for losing this game because I really do think the Colts are a better team overall, well-rounded. But
yeah, that's why I mean personally, I'm looking at it like, they ain't really. I wouldn't blame them on this fight because the Chargers.
And that's your Jets quarterback next year if they don't get a draft pick. I just realized it. Richardson. Richardson's got to go somewhere.
He ain't gonna be no better. Send him to the Saints.
No, I think he will be. I think he will be better.
Send him to the Saints, the Jets,
or the
Titans,
or the Ravens.
No.
Oh, the Steelers.
No.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers is not playing again after this year. This is Aaron Rodgers last year. I'm willing to bet. I don't bet on anything, but I'll bet on that. He wants to go and get married to his boyfriend and disappear.
Who's boyfriend? Who's boyfriend?
You'll never know. But mark my words, everybody. And this is not like I'm not trying to make fun of him, but Aaron Rodgers is gay as fuck. Aaron Rodgers is gay, and speaking of who we talked about earlier, you know what's another thing? What's going to get everybody? Tom Aspinall, bro. Tom Aspinall. Have you ever seen Tom Aspinall with a woman?
I don't mean he gay.
No, yeah, I'm just saying. No, I'm just. That's just the first. That's just the first one. Have you ever seen him with a woman? No. Have you seen him wrestling around with guys all the time?
That's his job.
No, I just watched a video where he just came up and started wrestling with DDP for no damn reason. And DDP needs to stop wearing them dashiki shirts. All right, because you're not full of nobody. I don't care. South Africa is not Africa if you're white. It's just another place you living in. Sorry, got way off point. But I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers, you remember when Aaron Rodgers got married? Got married to one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood at the time, Olivia Nuns. I love that girl. But guess what? Since the first time I saw her, I knew she was gay. So they married each other as each other's beard. I'm telling you, bro. Then they got divorced out of nowhere. And guess what? He hasn't been with another woman, and she hasn't been with another man. Not saying they've been with the same sex, but it's just, come on, man. Let's just math. But anyway, yeah. Rodgers needs to retire and go off into the sunset with his boyfriend. I'll go to the wedding. All right. With that said, after I've completely just shat on someone's life, let's go on to the next game. Wait, is that the next game? That's really not the next game, but this is where I messed up at. In the
Green Bay and Cardinals.
Green Bay and the Cardinals. Closer game than I thought it was going to be.
You want to know something crazy? Every game that we won.
Is it a close game?
No, we only scored 27 points.
Really?
Look at all 4 of the games we played, 27.
Well, see, this is the reason why y'all got Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is not going to give you more points. He's going to stop the other teams from outscoring you.
Goddamn right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's working to a certain extent. They're, like I said, they're number 1 in the league. I mean, even though Michael Parsons' worst game was probably against the team that he should have had the best game against.
Tucker Kraft.
Micah had 3 fucking sacks in his game. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Against Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, it's cool. But I mean, still, I don't give that doesn't matter at all. That's a lot.
Not
of
only that,
sacks.
the best part is Christian Watson's coming back. Christian Watson's coming back.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a real good. Matthew Golden, he gonna do some little work. Dontavian Wicks alright. Josh Jacobs great. Romeo Dobbs. Right now he was a wide receiver 1 until Christian Watson come back in.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs is having an okay year. He's not having a great year, but he's definitely having an okay year.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. But I just like to see more from him. I like to see, especially receiving out of the backfield. They need to get him more involved there. I think that will extend a lot of your drives and help you guys get more points on the board. But where you guys are sitting right now, you're in the top 3. Really, the Eagles, the Buffalo, and the Packers were the teams that I thought were going to be in the top of the league this year. And the Ravens, but that was all wrong.
Bro, I never thought about the Ravens ever since they lost 2 straight.
No, I'm talking about before the season started.
They're 1-6 right now.
Yeah, that's really bad. That's really not cool. But yeah, you guys seem poised. Like I said, you guys don't have a super hard record. All you gotta do is win the games that you're gonna do that you can win, and I think that's definitely something that is happening. So I mean, good game. Good. The Cardinals. I'm glad to see them fighting, but this is what I said last week about how I think the problem is Kyler. I told you I think Brissett's going to do good with them, because Brissett is not super mobile, but you don't need a super mobile quarterback. You need someone who can hit those fucking players out there that you got. You got a team. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. out there, and you can't get the ball to him. So I mean, like they put up a good fight against you. So good for the Cardinals. Yeah. Pack go. They're still grinding along.
Next.
In the next game,
Cowboys in Washington.
Cowboys in Washington. Now this hurts some people that I know.
Falcons. Oh, never mind. I'm tripping.
No, this hurts some people that I know because I thought the Commanders were going to win this game.
I did too.
It's a rivalry.
Well, no, I don't know. I can't say. I don't know what if I picked the Washington Commanders or Dallas Cowboys, but I have to say this: Marcus Mariota is not that good. I don't think Jaden. And see, that's
no.
Not,
Jaden should have played. Jaden played, I think. Yeah, Jaden played.
Oh, he did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Marcus Mariota.
He got hurt. Damn, man. And you know what the thing is? Last year, I thought I couldn't believe he made it through last year with all the running he was doing. He had a running touchdown and a passing touchdown. All the running he was doing, I was saying he's too small. He's just not, and they're going to start teeing off on this guy. Yeah, he's fast, but if you see now, they're starting to run him down from behind. They're getting on his ass. I mean, he's still good, still throws the ball well, but yeah, man, they're screwed. And that's right. That's what happened. What's the name? The guys didn't play. Debo and McLaurin didn't play. So I mean, and that's karma, man. Like you shouldn't have signed. You should have paid McLaurin immediately before you even signed Debo. And now you're fucking stuck. Marshawn Lattimore's a bum. I can't believe y'all thought he was going to be a shutdown. You know, and Frankie Louvu only having 3 tackles. Like these guys, man. Like you need.
They getting run away from him.
Yeah, it's starting to fall apart, and I can't believe. And what's even worse is that I could see if this was 23-22, y'all got dubbed, man. Y'all got dubbed by the Wild Boys. Y'all had 17 points up on you in the first quarter, 27 in the first half. They beat you in the first half of the game. They never scored another point in the second half. They still beat you by 5 points. You guys got to step up your game. And, you know, it's sad because when I look at it 3-4, 3-3, and you're in the division with the almighty Eagles, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And let me tell both of you Cowboys fans and the Washington fans, you haven't played the Giants yet. And when you play them and they have neighbors back,
y'all in trouble.
you are going to have a problem. You are really going to have a problem because neighbors is good. He's good. And you guys, man, you do not want to have to deal with a deep threat like that and then getting smashed in the fucking mouth by Scatterboo. And we got to play. We already got one of our games out of the way. We're going to beat them the next game because they got to come to Philly, and the Giants don't win in Philly. But I think it's pretty much because of the fear factor. But yo, did you see that footage with the bull at the game? FedEx Field. That's the Steelers game, right? That's the Steelers, right? FedEx Field.
Could be. I'm not sure.
Man, there was one bull holding a fan from the opposite team, and the other bull was just bow, just hitting this nigga dead in his face to the bull body just went limp. It was crazy. I don't even know what. I know it was at FedEx Field. I don't know what team that is. I'm pretty sure that's the. No, that's them. The Redskins. No, it couldn't have been at FedEx Field because they didn't play home. We'll look up that and we'll put that in the next video. Because that was crazy. That bull getting lunchbox like that. That was just out of control.
When this happened?
Last week, in last week's games. Bro, it was crazy. It was like the bull was just like, his body was just. But anyway, we brings us to the next game. Them boys. Hometown boys.
I'm just disappointed in their game. I thought the Falcons really had it.
Excuse me, I did. Well, how did I get on Washington? I really did think that the why am I on Washington? No one cares about them. All right, Falcons have been really impressing me as of late. And this game, I didn't expect them to lose. But from what I understand, Penix has a broken foot.
Foot injury.
Threw for 241 yards, 1 touchdown. Bijan Robinson they managed to stop.
And that's your problem. Both of them, they stopped both him and Algiers. Which is how you want to be. You want to shut them down, because if you can take away the run from a powerful team like this, then you can corral these receivers. And it looks like that's what they did. They kept them all with no yards after the catch. They're all short receptions. But I really thought that they were going to win. I really thought the Falcons were going to win this game. I do not think that the 49ers are that good. But they keep proving me wrong. And Mac Jones, man, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, you keep making this guy look good. Even though he didn't have a great day. He had an interception, no touchdowns, 152 yards. Christian McCaffrey had a fucking bang-up day, 129 in rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. Let's see, and he had a 72. So he put up 200 yards overall on 31 touches. That's what they want him to do. That's what he's supposed to be able to do every game. It's just that you can't rely on that. That's not a 17 games we play. and that's not a 17 game guy. He's not going to be able to make it through all of that. But with that said, the 49ers are 5-2. I got to give them props. You know, I didn't expect them to be there, especially with Purdy going down, and them having to switch over to Mac Jones. As much as I love Alabama, Mac Jones can go to hell. I really don't like that guy. Not only because he was a Patriot first, you know, like you know how that goes. But yeah, I'm really surprised at this. The 49ers are cruising along, and it looks like their division. It looks like they're going to win a division, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised.
But look, think about it. You know, let's go to the standings. Let's see exactly how the division looks. What the hell? Oh. Yeah, man. Like, I mean,
They got a 3-way tie.
Oh, I didn't even see. Okay, all right. So yeah, no, you're right. But there's still a chance they can win that division. The Rams aren't are up and down. What's
The Seahawks never lost at home. I mean, lost on the road.
And the Seahawks are putting a lot of points up. Oof. Putting a lot of points up.
That boy Cooper Kupp.
He is helping there, you know, and I feel if I had any remorse for him, I would feel bad because they kind of sold him out for Puka, man. You know, like we don't need you anymore. He just won a Triple Crown 2-3 years ago. Mm-hmm. But Cooper Kupp, man, they just let that guy slide. But Cardinals are definitely out of it. Rams, they're third, which is crazy.
It's a 3-way tie.
I know, but they're third because they're not. They either lost more games in the division. Did they lose to these ones?
No. I thought you were talking about the last game. They lost to the 49ers.
Yeah, they lost to the 49ers.
The Eagles and the Browns.
Okay, yeah, so that's weird. No, that the Browns. That's the preseason, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh shit.
They lost to the Eagles and the Niners. Okay, that's not that bad. They still got a chance. But yeah, that's so we got to keep an eye on that division. NFC West is looking really, really, really exciting. Love that one though. But anyway. So yeah, screw the 49ers. I've hated them my whole life. Not going to change now.
Boo.
This game, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a good game, but man, I really had Buccaneers showing me something.
I thought the Buccaneers were going to do something, and like what's funny is that
somebody got injured on that game.
What's funny is that it should have been a closer game. Mm-hmm. And Detroit, as I've said before, Detroit is not always. You can't rely on Detroit.
Baker Mayfield threw for 228 yards, completed half of his passes, 1 interception. They shut the run game. They shut the run game down.
Which is key for them because they do have a pretty good run game with White and I can't remember who the other one was. Who's got Irvin? He runs the ball sometimes as well. Is he hurt? I think he might be hurt.
Yeah, Mike Irvin. I think it was the last
last game.
Last game he something with his hamstring, but they said he dislocated his shoulder.
And Ibuka, he wasn't supposed to play, but he played.
Yeah.
And what's his name?
He hurt too.
So Mike Evans did play and didn't get any numbers.
Because he got hurt.
Mike Evans? He got hurt again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Oh, well. Buccaneers, watch for the slide. Detroit, I don't have any faith in Detroit still because, like I said, they play up and down. The Buccaneers, I think they're going to be in there in the playoffs. I do have, as much as I hate to say it, I do have faith in Baker to get them there. But
Jahmyr Gibbs 2 touchdowns.
Jahmyr Gibbs had 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs had 82 yards receiving. He as well put up 200 yards this week, all around. Yo, I really love Jahmyr Gibbs. Roll Tide, roll Tide. That Jahmyr Gibbs is a beast. Him and Bryce were nice together. But yeah. So I was. This was. I thought this was going to be the game of the week, and it really wasn't. Not to take a shot at the Buccaneers, but they just didn't show up, and they had too many injuries. So I really think that to see how these guys wash out at the end is going to be really important to see because they're both 5-2. Buccaneers are south and Detroit is north, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. I was looking at something.
You good? Let's look at those divisions.
NFC South and NFC
Detroit is right on the Pack's heels. They're trying to keep stay in the race. But see, I think that when they play, I think that Mike is going to tear them a new asshole, bro. I don't see them getting away from him at all.
He was the player of the week, defensive player of the week.
Yeah, 3 sacks. That's the Mike I know right there. And then the Buccaneers, the Panthers are on there. What? Who would have known? The Panthers are on a 3-game win streak.
They never lost at home.
And they never. Wow. The tables have turned. Wow, I'm amazed. But okay, yeah. With that said, good game. We'll see what happens next week with those two.
Last but not least.
This last? I don't think this is not last. We have one more I skipped.
Yeah. I'm tripping.
But this is the Texans against the Seattle Seahawks. What's the game that I skipped? Giants and the Broncos. We'll go back to that. Not Giants and the Broncos.
No, we didn't skip
It was?
that. Yeah, we skipped that.
That's right. I think the Jets. They played the Jets last week. Okay. So yeah. So the Steelers and the Seahawks and the Texans. Texans proving my point that they can't get off of that bum roll status. Not to say that they should have won this game, but you could have. You needed to, and now you're 2-4. Seattle Seahawks. I gotta once again give a lot of respect to Sam Darnold, man. Like, I thought that he was going to have an absolute shit year, and instead, he's right neck and neck with all the rest of the teams. He's 5-2 with the rest of the teams, but that's tied for second in the league. So, there's a lot of 5-2 teams right now. So the Texans, man, I just don't know what to say. They just didn't they pick up Chubb?
Yep.
Which is what? Is he hurt again? 5 carries, 16 yards.
You know that offensive line is terrible.
I understand that, but I knew Nick Chubb wasn't that great. Everybody made it out like he was this great back. And let's be real, the Browns offensive line wasn't that great either. I'm unimpressed by the Texans, and I'm really impressed by Sam Darnold. And here's another thing. That running back they have, Charbonnet. Oh, and they got Kenneth Walker, too. Okay. Charbonnet, though, I like him. And he had 2 touchdowns in that game. He is really an all-around threat. He's a threat out of the backfield, threatening the running the ball and receiving. So, yeah, I mean, the Seattle Seahawks, they've been impressive. I bet you Geno is wishing that the fuck he stayed there. Because now another former backup is taking all your shine. All right, and then the last game, which we don't have the cell for, which is the Giants and the Broncos.
The best game of the week.
Best game of the week. It really was.
How you gonna be up 22-6, then let them come back in the fourth? Yeah, they was gonna be a shutout. Mm-hmm. But they scored 33 points in less than 9 minutes.
33 last points. Can I hear it? Can I hear Eric Bo Nix is one of the best quarterbacks in the league? Because right now, Bo Nix is looking better than Josh Herbert. He's looking better than Trevor Lawrence. He's more consistent. He beat the Super Bowl champions, and once again tied with everybody with 5-2. The Broncos are the Broncos. I told everybody we're going to be a good team. They were going to be a shocker this year. Now, if there were a team that were going to get to the Super Bowl outside of the Bills on the AFC side, I would say them now. I wouldn't have said them again this season. I'm sorry. I would have said them, but I would have said the Ravens before them. But the Ravens are obviously out. We didn't do that game, did we? Did the Ravens play this week? No, they didn't. They haven't taken a bye. So I think Bo Nix is really, really showing his ass. 279 yards, 2 touchdowns, 330. And now, yes, you stunk for 3 quarters. Mm-hmm. But for you to be able to pull it up, it's all about winning the game once again, man. Especially for a quarterback. It's all about winning the game. And he ended up putting up almost 300 yards and a touchdown. and 2
crazy.
touchdowns.
Look at that, bro. Bo Nix.
Yeah, 33 points in a quarter is like fucking retarded. But this is why when anyone tells me how great the Giants are, I'm like, nah, they're still the Giants.
And the fucking crazy part about it is like, you can see it in Jackson Dart's face. Like, this shit really just happened.
But then you can't be mad at them. They steadily scored. They scored 32 points steadily over the game. It's just that their defense just totally shat the bed. But this is, I got to give Sean Payton his credit. Sean Payton is a game, what's the word I'm looking for? A game day coach. Like, he knows how to adapt in the moment. Which is another thing, like Andy Reid is another one of those coaches. Andy wasn't always like that, but he's there now. Tomlin's another one of those coaches. They adapt to the game, and they can go from a shit sandwich to a gourmet meal in no time. And like 33 points in the quarter, that has to be a record. That has to be 33 points. Alexa, what's the most points scored in a football game in one quarter?
I don't know that.
You know what? It's getting to the point where I'm tired of Alexa telling me she don't know shit. What do you know? Alexa, what do you know?
Good evening, Your Grace. I know about lots of topics. Try asking me about music, history, or geography.
I don't need you for music. I'm Apollo, the god of music. Shut up. All right, anyway. Yeah, so amazing game. Like he said, the game of the week, and who would have expected the Giants to be in the game of the week? But nonetheless. And with that said, there we have week 7.
No, it's not the record.
It's not?
Hold on, wait. I'm wrong. The record for the most points scored by a single team in one quarter is 45.
Oh, okay.
Set by the Washington Redskins against the New York Giants in the second quarter of the 1966 game.
1966? Oh, Jesus. I cannot name you one player on either one of them teams. No, wait, 1966. The Giants and the...
What is the NFL record for points in a quarter this game?
This is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's crazy, bro. 33 points in a quarter. That's just like, that's bodacious. All right, with that said, this is week 7. Week 7 was a bunch of good games. Ups and downs of the NFL still going on. We have, let's see how many teams tied. Got 5-2. Six in the NFC. And 2 in the AFC.
Colts are number 1.
And the Colts are number 1, and the
There's 1,
Packers
2, 3,
are technically
4,
behind
5,
that.
6, 7, 8 teams right now that are 5-2. Broncos, Lions, Rams, Patriots, Eagles, 49ers, Seahawks, and Buccaneers.
And the Patriots.
I did say Patriots.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so there you have it. We have we have damn near a third of the NFL. No, that would be a fourth. A quarter of the NFL is 5-2, tied at 5-2, with 2 teams technically above that. So, anything could happen this year. I mean, it does look like the Colts are running away with the AFC, but they are the Colts. And if Jason Taylor, I said James Taylor, wait, what is his name?
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. I was call this nigga everything but his name. Jonathan Taylor, if he goes down, then looks a little different. Goes from the Last Crusade to the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones. So I want you to, I want everybody to like, comment, share, chime in. We will be back later with a live stream to go over the predictions, and we have a couple of videos also coming up on the fight coming up, on our predictions on the fight coming up, the UFC fight, and then we're going to do a go through the whole card for this main event for the main card on Saturday. So for Apollo the G,
B-Rod, which is going to tell your friends to tell their friends, so we can all be friends.
So we can be friends. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Chama.